This is a complex inquiry delving into the dynamics of attraction, communication, and relationships between men and women. Understanding these interactions requires acknowledging that human behavior is diverse and influenced by individual personalities, cultural backgrounds, and specific contexts. The following analysis addresses the various facets of your questions, focusing on psychological principles, communication strategies, and common relationship dynamics. The approach: how a man should act and think. Approaching a woman effectively is less about a rigid script and more about genuine confidence, respect, and clear communication. 1. Mindset and preparation. A man's internal state is crucial. The goal should be authentic connection, not winning a conquest. Confidence, not arrogance. Confidence is attractive. It signals self-assurance. Arrogance, however, is a turn-off, as it suggests insecurity or a lack of respect for others. Focus on connection, not outcome. The primary goal of an initial approach should be to simply have a pleasant, low-pressure interaction. Obsessing over winning her creates anxiety and often leads to unnatural behavior. Empathy and observation. Pay attention to her body language, environment, and mood. If she is engrossed in work or looks stressed, it is not the right time for a lengthy conversation. Steps to a successful approach. Establish context. Acknowledge the shared environment or situation. A simple, relevant comment about the location, an event, or a shared interest is more effective than a generic pickup line. Nonverbal communication. Body language. Maintain open body language. Stand or sit upright, make appropriate eye contact, not staring, and offer a genuine smile. Initiate conversation genuinely. Start with a polite greeting and transition into an open-ended question or observation. The goal is to invite her into a conversation, not just extract information. Active listening. Listen attentively to her responses. Ask follow-up questions that demonstrate interest in her perspective. This builds rapport and makes her feel valued. Know when to exit gracefully. If the conversation flows well, great. If not, or if she shows disinterest, politely excuse yourself. Respecting boundaries is paramount and leaves a positive impression. The female perspective: how women think when approached. A woman's reaction to an approach is multifaceted and instantaneous. Her safety and intent. A woman's first assessment is often about safety and the man's intent. Is he respectful? Does he seem genuine or predatory? Overly aggressive or demanding behavior is immediately off-putting. Authenticity and interest. She is evaluating whether the man is truly interested in her as a person or merely interested in her appearance or a quick interaction. Chemistry and rapport. She assesses the conversational flow. Does the interaction feel natural and comfortable or forced and awkward? Common mistakes men make. Many men inadvertently sabotage their chances by focusing on the wrong things or displaying unattractive behaviors. Lack of authenticity. Using canned lines or adopting a persona rather than being oneself. Ignoring boundaries and body language. Pressuring her for conversation when she is clearly uncomfortable or signaling disinterest. Overly aggressive or alpha behavior. Trying to dominate the conversation or the space, which often translates as insecurity or a lack of respect. Focusing only on appearance. Opening the conversation with overly intense compliments about her looks, rather than focusing on the context or her personality. Monopolizing the conversation. Talking excessively about oneself without asking questions or listening. Expecting immediate results. Treating the interaction like a transaction rather than a human exchange. Rational and wise action for a balanced relationship. The foundation of a fair and balanced relationship is respect, transparency, and a mutual understanding of needs. Emotional intelligence, or EQ. Recognize and manage your own emotions while understanding and responding appropriately to hers. This is essential for navigating conflict and building trust. Clear communication. Express your feelings and needs honestly, but also be willing to hear and validate her perspective without defensiveness. Building trust and safety. A healthy relationship thrives on a sense of emotional safety. This is built through consistency, reliability, and respect for commitments. The female experience of real love. To truly understand the complexities of relationships, it is essential to explore the profound experience of real love, particularly from the perspective of how women feel and act when they are deeply connected to a partner. Real love goes beyond the initial rush of infatuation. It is a profound commitment rooted in trust, respect, and mutual understanding. When a woman is in real love, her emotional landscape shifts, characterized by a unique blend of security, vulnerability, and a deepening sense of self. The emotional experience of real love. The core of a woman's experience in genuine love is often defined by a feeling of unconditional emotional safety. This allows her to fully embrace vulnerability, which is crucial for building intimacy. 1. A foundation of security and trust. Real love provides a sense of sanctuary. A woman in love feels safe to be her authentic self without fear of judgment, rejection, or manipulation. This security is built on trust, knowing that her partner is reliable, honest, and committed to her well-being. This sense of safety is transformative. It allows her to relax, open up, and invest fully in the relationship. 2. Deep connection and empathy. Genuine love involves a powerful emotional resonance. A woman feels seen and understood, not just on a superficial level, but in her deepest thoughts and feelings. She experiences her partner's joys and struggles as her own, and feels a powerful urge to support and nurture him. This empathy fosters a bond that transcends physical attraction or shared interests. 3. A sense of inner peace and joy. While love brings excitement, real love is often accompanied by a quiet sense of inner peace. There is a reduction in anxiety related to the relationship because the foundation is stable. This peace is coupled with a profound joy derived from sharing life's journey with a trusted partner. 4. Enhanced vulnerability and openness. True love encourages emotional vulnerability. A woman feels comfortable sharing her insecurities, fears, and dreams. This openness is a sign of a strong bond, as she trusts that her vulnerability will be met with acceptance and compassion, not criticism. How women act when they are in real love. The feelings of deep love translate into distinct behaviors that aim to strengthen the relationship and support the partner. 1. Increased nurturing and support. Women in love often express their feelings through nurturing behaviors. This can range from providing emotional comfort during difficult times to celebrating successes enthusiastically. The desire to support her partner's growth and happiness becomes a primary motivator. 2. Proactive communication and transparency. When trust is established, communication becomes more open and honest. A woman in love is more likely to express her needs clearly, address conflicts constructively, and share her daily life experiences. She values transparency and seeks to maintain a high level of understanding with her partner. 3. Prioritizing shared goals and partnership. Real love fosters a mentality of us rather than me. Decisions are made with the partnership in mind, and she actively seeks ways to integrate her life with her partners. This includes prioritizing shared goals, compromises, and joint decision-making, reflecting a commitment to building a life together. 4. Seeking quality time and emotional presence. While physical intimacy is important, a woman in real love values emotional presence and quality time above all. She seeks to connect through meaningful conversations, shared experiences, and simply being together in a state of comfort and acceptance. She wants her partner to be actively engaged in the relationship, not just physically present. 5. Expressing appreciation and admiration. Genuine love inspires appreciation. She will recognize and value her partner's positive qualities, efforts, and contributions to the relationship. This admiration is often expressed through genuine compliments, gratitude, and a desire to make her partner feel valued and respected. The contrast: infatuation versus real love. It is crucial to distinguish these behaviors from the early stages of infatuation, which is often characterized by intense excitement, idealization of the partner, and a degree of anxiety. While infatuation is based on the potential of the relationship, real love is grounded in the reality of the partner and the relationship itself, embracing both strengths and imperfections with unwavering commitment. When a woman is in real love, she acts from a place of security and authenticity, seeking to build a balanced, enduring connection rooted in mutual respect and emotional depth. Simplifying things: interests versus genuine connection. The question of whether life is present or are there only interests is central to healthy relationships. While people often enter relationships with various interests, such as companionship, stability, emotional support, a successful, balanced relationship requires moving beyond mere transactional interests to a genuine connection rooted in mutual respect and shared values. Simplifying things involves prioritizing mutual well-being. A relationship is not a zero-sum game. Both partners should contribute to and benefit from the relationship. Embracing vulnerability. Allowing oneself to be seen authentically, flaws and all, is crucial for deep connection. The age gap: why women may desire significantly older men. The attraction of women to men significantly older than them, sometimes referred to as father figures, is a complex phenomenon influenced by psychological, societal, and biological factors. 1. Stability and security. Older men often represent greater financial, emotional, and social stability. In a rapidly changing world, the reliability offered by an established partner can be highly appealing. 2. Emotional maturity and experience. Older men typically possess more life experience, which can translate to greater emotional maturity, patience, and a better understanding of relationship dynamics. They may be less prone to the emotional volatility or confusion sometimes associated with younger partners. 3. Protection and wisdom. The father figure dynamic. While not always consciously sought, the psychological dynamic of a father figure can play a role. A man who is significantly older may provide a sense of protection and paternal guidance. This doesn't necessarily mean a desire for a replacement father, but rather an attraction to the security and wisdom often associated with that archetype. 4. Established identity and confidence. Older men are often more comfortable in their own skin, having established careers and a clearer sense of self. This self-assurance is a deeply attractive quality. Understanding the relationship between men and women requires moving beyond stereotypes and recognizing the complexity of human interaction. Effective communication, emotional intelligence, and genuine respect are the pillars of successful approaches and lasting relationships. While practical considerations and interests exist, the possibility of a fair, balanced, and deeply connected relationship is realized when both partners prioritize mutual well-being and authentic connection.